Hi and welcome to Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a general reading, just using the astrology reading cards, which are the planet cards and the house cards. I don't have the zodiac signs in there because the spiritual wisdom has zodiac signs in. Now, if one of the zodiac sign comes out, it doesn't mean that this reading is only for that specific zodiac sign. It's just a general reading, so it will just be the energy that encompasses. And then we've got the Moon and Stars Tarot. So let's crack on, shall we? So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. Let's try that again, shall we? Right, so let's see what either the house card that wants to come out or the planet card that wants to come out. Let's see what area of our life we need to be looking at. We've got the house card and we have the first house. So what people see and the impression you give. Right, let's see what the message is around how you present yourself. Your first impressions really do matter. So we'll take a couple of these spiritual wisdom wisdom oracle cards and see what messages want to come out. Maybe you have to have a look in the mirror. We've got the solar plexus chakra. So trust your inner fire and harness the energy of self-belief and determination. It will guide you through life's challenges with resilience. Let's take another one. We have got Sagittarius. Your spirit is driven by the insatiable curiosity and adventure, but remember the value of grounding yourself in the present moment. So someone here maybe needs to just take a step back, kind of ground yourself a little bit, get a bit more in touch with what it is that drives you, how you propel yourself in the world, how you show yourself, how people perceive you. Okay, let's use the Moon and Stars Tarot and eke out this message a little bit more. See if we can figure out what's been holding you back, or and maybe it's how you see yourself, not just how other people see you. We've got the Sun. Okay, positivity. Someone here is maybe been a little bit too much in negative energy. Now we have a lot of fire. Okay, so as you see, this inner fire with the solar plexus. Sagittarius is a fire sign, and then you've got the Sun, which is a ball of fire in the sky, even though it's a little, well, I say a little nuclear reactor. It's not little by any stretch of the imagination. So someone here maybe has lost that inner fire, that inner drive, that someone's here maybe struggling with some self recognition, some self inner confidence. This was the one that wanted to come over. The Ace of Swords, understanding. It's a new way of thinking and a truth, an illumination of some description coming through. I think you need to see yourself in a more positive light. You need to understand what it is that drives you, what is pushing you forward. Someone here might have just got a little bit stuck in some negative thinking, in some, just not believing in themselves. Someone's here just a bit lost. It's like you've lost your way a little bit. Now the Nine of Pentacles, as you see, it says comfort, but it's definitely that pre-Empress energy. It's self-worth, self-value, self-respect. Someone seems to have lost themselves along the way. Please pop a comment down below and let me know if this is resonating with you. Let's see what else wants to come through, and we'll see. Let's keep going. I think I might grab another tarot deck and see how we can bring us out of this, shall I? Healing. Look at that with the Temperance card. Now the Star card is normally associated with healing, and I will say this with this deck and the other deck I've got very similar. I don't always agree with the prompt words on the bottom. It doesn't mean we can't take them into consideration. It's about pouring that energy into another area of your life. So all that energy you're pouring into being negative about yourself, or looking after other people, making sure other people look and feel good about themselves, time to start pouring that into you a little bit. I understand we all have commitments and time constraints and things like that, but it doesn't mean that you can't look after yourself. Okay, you can't put that healing into you a little bit more. New year, new you. That came through. That's a message for someone. You've got the Hierophant here, so you've got a little bit of guidance as well. The Hierophant is about making a commitment. So someone here could very well need to be making Joe, speak, Jesus, need to be making more of a commitment to themselves and a bit more of a new year, new you. Maybe there could be someone who needs to seek a little bit of guidance from, someone who has, someone you look up to, someone you aspire, maybe not aspire to be, but someone who's, you look at and you think, well, how come they get to do that? Well, go and have a chat with them, go and find out. Maybe you need a little bit of a mentor. There is definitely, I said it straight off the bat, something about looking in the mirror. Maybe you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. I hope that's not the case, but we've all been there. The Knight of Wands with immaturity. So this energy, like I say, you need a mentor. It's very young energy in that sense. I could be talking to someone who's on the younger side. I'm not saying that you're immature and get over it. That's not how this is at all. But, I think as you get older, you start realising the truth of many things that you don't have as a younger person. You've got the Ten of Cups. So this could be a bit of a wish fulfillment. I mean, maybe there's some form of kind of cosmetic surgery here, or certainly something cosmetic. It's something you've always wanted to do, or a way you've always wanted to cut your hair. I mean, that hair is very prevalent in this picture. Maybe when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, when's the last time I had a haircut? And you think, oh, I've always wanted to have a pixie cut, or I've always wanted to perm my hair. Whatever it is, go and get it done. I mean, as I'm filming, we're just coming towards the end of November, and I know I need my haircut, and I also know that my hairdresser is fully booked now till January, so I've got to swallow that down. It's not that bad. I'm not worried about it, but maybe New Year, book yourself a hair appointment for the first one available in the new year for your hairdresser, and take that leap of faith. You've got a bit of time to think about what you want, how you want it, and maybe build up the confidence to actually just go ahead and get it done. But sometimes making the appointment is the most scary thing about change. You got the King of Cups. You've got support and guidance here. Like I say, it could be coming from an external place, and maybe you need to go and have a chat with your hairdresser, or a woman at a beauty counter, or whatever, someone, a friend, a family member who you can trust and look up, or you do trust and look up to, and just follow your heart. Do what's right for you, especially when it comes to your physical. I've got two there. We'll go with it. Your physical, outwardly appearance. I just had a very strange little kind of thing pop in my head, which is sensitive, but also while I'm a little bit, but I feel here this isn't necessarily for someone your fault. Like, you've been made to feel this way. Have you come out of a emotionally abusive situation, I wonder? You've got decisions to make with the Lovers coming out, okay? It is also, twin flame soulmate connection. You could be attracting in, when you start looking and feeling better about yourself, you start attracting in your King of Cups, your happy ever after, your true soulmate twin flame connection. It could very well be coming in, or it could just be that the decision helps you fall in love with yourself again. And then we have got the Queen of Wands with charisma. Yep, that you're about to find your confidence in all this. Let's see what else we can take. Hold on one moment. We'll have a little play with the Law of Attraction Tarot, just because it will help us what we're attracting in. So there's something here about someone needing to rediscover themselves, needing to reconnect with their divine femininity or masculinity. Take it as it resonates and how you identify there. It's just energy only, but something here about switching things up and looking different, and not for other people but for yourself. But obviously other people are then going to find you more attractive and want to get to know you a bit more, but you might have to kind of find someone to help you through this, to hold your hand, especially if you are coming out of a undesirable situation. let's just say. And finding that confidence again, and kind of being like, yes, queen. What are we attracting in? Some stability straight off with the Four of Cups there, but I also look at that as building a strong foundation, and the start of an empire. Do you know what I mean? That kind of real sturdy, like there's 2,000+ year old buildings and structures that are still here today because of the foundation that they were built on, the techniques that were used to build those things. Yeah, so look into the core. This is your very core, your inner fire. Yeah, this self-belief, this confidence. You have the password to it. Okay, so with this Four of Pentacles, 4-4, you know, angels are with you. It's like a layer of protection. Yeah, the password is that layer of protection that stops unwanted energy coming in. You hold the password, you hold the pass key. Yeah, this is all down to you making that decision. The time is now. Look at that with the Six of Cups. The time is now. It's not that the time's running out. Time's running out for us all. We're all heading and, you know, slowly marching towards that inevitable death date. It is what it is. It is part of being human and incarnating on this realm, on this planet for our lessons. But it's time to get going. Yeah, it's time to get moving. It's time to make that phone call and make that appointment. And yeah, look, there's the magician. You've got to manipulate the energy. You have to pick up the phone and make that appointment. You have to put your shoes on and get in your car and go to the appointment designation place. You know, you need to actually manipulate the energy, figure out what it is that you want. You see there how he's repairing that shoe? He's preparing himself for the journey ahead. Prepare yourself for the journey ahead. You have like 5 weeks of the month left. 5 weeks of the month? 5 weeks of the year left. Time to prepare mentally, you know, find that inner confidence and that inner fire, and make that appointment right now, whatever this is, whether it's a hair appointment, makeup appointment, eyelashes, you know, nails. I don't care what the appointment is. If it's more surgical, you know, more cosmetic surgery, whatever this is that's been nagging at you, niggling at you, causing your self-doubt, you know, you've lost that inner fire, whatever it is that's going to help you bring it out. Now's the time, you know, make that initial step, have that appointment set for that initial consultation. Yeah, now's the time to get going, because next year it's new you. I'm just going to show you what's on the bottom of the deck. The World card, okay? The completion of a cycle so that you can start something new. The final missing puzzle piece, this last 6 weeks, to start making next year and all the following years something more... Oh, you can't see that one. Something more beautiful, something more you, something true to you. And I am going to show you what's underneath that, which is sowing the seeds. Oh, sowing the seeds for a new beginning. Look at that. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I miss you. I wish you all the luck in the world. I'm there with you. Go make yourself look and feel amazing. You deserve it. Good luck.